Good evening and welcome to the 11th annual commencement for Wichita High School Northwest. I extend a special welcome to the parents, grandparents, friends, and other relatives of our class of 1989. A few comments about the program tonight, please. Commencement is a formal affair, one that should reflect dignity and respect. I ask our audience, as we have asked our graduates, to assist us tonight. During the course of the evening, students will move on and off the stage to the choral risers. We would appreciate your attention and your courtesy as those individuals speak or sing. It will be greatly appreciated. We also ask that those of you taking pictures, and we encourage you, of course, to do that, if you would stay behind the restraining line over here at the side. That way our students will be able to get back to their seats following the awarding of their diplomas. To the graduating seniors, to the Northwest community, wherever you may live, and to the individuals seated on the stage with us, the administrators, department chairs, and to a number of our teachers, both seated here to my left, and to those that cannot be seen because they're backstage and they've had a very hectic hour, I'm sure of that. I want to express my appreciation to them and to you for all your efforts and for all your assistance in helping make tonight possible. Tonight is a special night for all of us. It is mixed with joy and excitement, with a tinge of sadness. The completion of a high school program remains a desirable goal in our nation. For many, they do not attain that, and I compliment the seniors tonight for being among those who will be receiving diplomas this spring. Unfortunately, often, at least at Northwest, a number of our seniors take tonight for granted or take education for granted. It's one step of a number of steps that they hope to take in the future. For others, though, it is a time that they will cherish because perhaps this is their last evidence of formal education, even though for all of them, I think they will find that education does not stop here or at college. It's a lifetime of learning and education, be it on the job or informal education. I think for our seniors, as they met yesterday, they realized that it was a time that friends will part. They will be going in many, many different directions, each seeking their own direction in life. Some will leave in just a matter of days for the armed services. Others will be waiting until fall to be going to technical or vocational or universities of their choice. It's also a time that they face a great deal of anxiety because decisions for their future must be made. So coming together tonight, we mix those feelings and we grab this moment as a special moment in our lives. They are participating in a tradition that has been handed down by centuries, be it the commencement addresses, the processional, the songs, the awarding of the diplomas. The wearing of the academic cap and gown, which I know is creating some feelings of uncomfortableness for many of them, is part of that tradition. This educational goal for all of them marks for most 18 years of great effort, sacrifice, unbelievable strength, and hope for the future by their parents. I hope each of you in the class, after tonight, be it at project graduation or wherever you may be meeting your parents afterwards, that you take a moment to express, if you have not already done so, a sincere note of thanks to them. Our commencement program relies heavily upon our students. that you will see them contributing at various times throughout the program. This time, I would like to acknowledge the contributions of Ms. Bainauer and members of the band for your prelude and the processional. We appreciate it very much. May I also extend a note of thanks to the 4 junior ushers who are seated now in the back. Tim, Allison, Laura, Chris, we thank you much. And to all the others, the ushers at the doors who are members of the National Honor Society under Mrs. Wilson and others who have been assistants already, my sincere thanks. This time we would like to introduce 3 seniors who will be directing the next portion of our program. The National Anthem will be directed by Sean Harris. The Pledge of Allegiance will be led by Jason Terry, who is the senior class president, and the invocation will be offered by Clarence Bostic. Following the invocation, the concert choir under the direction of Mr. Nicholson will be singing several numbers. Would you please stand and join us first in the Star-Spangled Banner and remain standing for the Pledge of Allegiance and the invocation.
Oh, say, can you see by the dawn's early light what so proudly we hailed at the twilight's last gleaming, whose broad stripes and bright stars through the perilous flight o'er the ramparts we watched were so gallantly streaming, and the rocket red glare, the bombs bursting in air, gave proof through the night that our flag was still there. Oh, say does that star-spangled banner wave o'er the land of the free and the home of the brave.
Would you please join me in the Pledge of Allegiance? I pledge allegiance to the flag of the United States of America and to the republic for which it stands, one nation, under God, indivisible, with liberty and justice for all. Thanks.
Would you please all now join me for a word of prayer? Dear Lord, thank you for letting us come here tonight to participate and to attend our graduation. Thank you for all the time we spent in Northwest, in our classes, with our classmates, and with our teachers and administrators. Thank you, Lord, for our families and our friends who've always stood by us in both the good times and the bad. We especially would like to thank you for letting us come to this point in our lives. But please don't let this be the last point for us, but let this diploma just be a stepping stone for our future successes. As we participate in our various endeavors in the immediate and distant future, help us to never leave your sight or be without your guidance. We thank you again. Amen.
Since the program had to be turned in about 6 weeks ago, we have made a couple of changes in the program tonight. We've asked a couple seniors to do the directing of the selections, and the first selection is Blue Skies, will be directed by Alvino McFall, who is a senior, and the trumpet solo will be by Brian Morrell. The second selection we are going to do by the seniors' choice will be a selection that's a favorite of theirs, Walk a Little Slower, My Friend, and it will be directed by senior who was the valedictorian of the senior class and who also was selected by the vote of the students in the choir, outstanding senior vocal student, Haley Minton.
Thank you, Mr. Nicholson, Mrs. Thompson, members of the concert choir, and especially Ann Healy and Alvino. It was another fitting performance of another great year for our choir. Maintaining the practice that has been established a number of years ago, we have chosen student speakers for our commencement tonight. At Northwest, every senior was eligible. Most chose not to try out, but those that did, among those that competed in the tryouts, 2 finalists were selected. Tonight I would like to introduce the 1989 commencement speakers. Chosen to represent their class are Trina Reed and Angela Madden. Trina is the daughter of Albert and Florence Reed. At Northwest, she has been active in the National Honor Society and is a member of our concert and jazz band. If she were not on stage, not as graduating senior, we'd see her over there in the percussion section. During the year, she has participated in a scouting exploring post for those interested in law. Trina plans to continue her education at, and I'm hoping I'm correct, Northeast Missouri State. Our second speaker is Angela Madden, who is the daughter of Norval and Melva Madden. Angela has been a very involved student at Northwest. She was president of the Northwest Concert Choir, member of the Northwest Singers, served on the student body as our student treasurer, was treasurer of her sophomore class, is a Century 3 scholar, member of Cake TV Teen Board, and was the first runner-up for Miss Teen Kansas. I think Angela plans to go to KU. It is my honor to present these two outstanding seniors as our commencement speakers tonight. Speaking first will be Trina Reed, followed by Angela Madden.
Good evening, family, friends, Dr. Gasper, Mr. Davis, the faculty of Northwest, and last, but certainly not least, I would like to extend a very warm welcome to the distinguished Northwest seniors, the class of 1989. Now, it is a rule to think first before speaking, and so I did just that. And my first thought was, who is my audience? Well, a fairly large group of anxious seniors ready to graduate after 12 or 13 long years. So I decided to tell you guys what you wanted to hear. Okay, you can all go now, and your diplomas are in the mail. Okay. Obviously, this would be the icing on the cake for the graduating class, but it would definitely be very hard on the good old American tradition of graduation ceremonies. And so with that thought in mind, I begin to think on a very serious message of a few, and I do stress a few words, to say to such an accomplished graduating class. First of all, congratulations. You deserve it. We've made it this far. We're now at a point in time in our lives where we can go forward to a college education or follow personal dreams of freedom, or in other words, give your parents ulcers as they fear for your future. But for those of us that do go into college, it is going to be tough, but it is obvious through our academic achievements that that we have not taken education lightly, nor as a joke. An example of this dedication was the day that I transferred to Northwest in my junior year. Now, that first day, one of the things said to me was how that the students challenged themselves and how that the classes that I would be enrolling in would be filled with fighters and achievers. And if seeing is believing, I see our achievement today as a result of being fighters. Now, we've tread through high school, and we'll probably tread through college, having to make new friends and adjustments. But maybe you ought to look at it in this light, that we have our 30-somethings to look forward to, where we can find our comfortable place in life, occupation, and family. And I feel confident for the future of each Northwest senior in the class of 1989. And I end with a final thought from Charles F. Kettering, a self-innovator despite the odds, which I think all seniors should take to heart. We should all be concerned about the future because we have to spend the rest of our lives there. And I wish you all the very best all of your lives, and may God guide your footsteps always.
Honored guests, Dr. Gasper, faculty, staff, parents, and fellow students. In a few moments, we, the graduating class of 1989, will be reaching a milestone in our lives. We are to be commended, and certainly all who have had an impact on our formal education are to be commended also. Our teachers for their encouragement and support. Our parents, their commitment and expertise, and even the school system at large, USD 259, for its emphasis on excellence. Do you realize that in our nation the student dropout rate is 1 out of every 4 students? That in some communities more students drop out of high school than graduate? Do you realize what this means? We, the class of 1989, are not one of the statistics. We are the 3 out of 4 students who made it through. I feel very honored to speak at commencement tonight, and I hope to convey a few thoughts which I feel are vital and essential for not only self-fulfillment, but for the general welfare of society as well. We, the class of 1989, should strive to help our class be the best we can possibly be. Let us develop our personal integrity and become heroes to society. Men and women who are noted for courage and great achievements. We, the 394 members of the class of 1989, must be and can be heroes. We are the solution to the world's problems. Please listen as I share with you some writings which I feel are essential for self-satisfaction and fulfillment. The words date back to 1692 and are entitled Desiderata. Go placidly amid the noise and haste, and remember what peace there may be in silence. As far as possible, be on good terms with all persons. Speak your truth quietly and clearly, and listen to others, even the dull and the ignorant, for they too have their story. Avoid loud and aggressive persons, for they are vexations to the spirit. If you compare yourself with others, you may become vain or bitter, for always there will be a person greater and lesser than yourself. Enjoy your achievements as well as your personal plans. Keep interested in your own career. However, remain humble, for humbleness is a real possession in the changing fortune of times. Exercise caution in your business affairs, for the world is full of much trickery. But let this not blind you to what virtue there is. Many persons strive for high ideals, and everywhere life is full of heroism. This unknown writer of the 17th century calls our attention to heroes, people of courage, people who make a difference. In conclusion, I would like to share with you 3 things that we can do regardless of our particular calling in life. Things that can give our lives value, perspective, and contentment. Number 1, let us not get caught up in striving for the glamour and glitter of materialism at the expense of such values as love, gratitude, human concern, and friendship. Number 2, let us always strive to be generous and community-oriented instead of overly self-centered and absorbed in ourselves. Finally, may we, the 394 members of the graduating class of 1989, always try to add to life rather than subtract from it. Let us be part of the solution and not part of the problem.
It is indeed my pleasure to present the class of 1989. Many of you have asked, how does this class compare? I'm not going to touch that, but I will tell you that they know their achievements, they know their accomplishments, they know the respect that I have and members of the faculty have for what they've achieved and for what they've done. They're a class of 370 strong. They perhaps recognize or those individuals who persevered and have achieved. And for that, I compliment you. During the past 3 years that we've had the opportunity to work with you, and it has been an opportunity, we have scaled the full range of emotions. We have laughed with you on times of happy occasions. We have cried with you in moments of sadness and despair. We have drunk together from the cup of success as a result of the many achievements, and we have shared the moments of frustration when you did not achieve as well as you had hoped. We've attended many activities, virtually every night of the week, and often many Saturdays and Sundays, watching you participate in athletics, music, drama, debate, and other special occasions and events. All of us have been rewarded as a result of your talents and your efforts. I share these thoughts with the seniors of 1989 with great appreciation for what you have done individually and as a class. Your achievements, of which there have been many, are gratefully recognized and honored. You have met our motto, and some of you have heard this so much that perhaps this may be the last time that I mention to you pride, respect, and excellence. Time does not permit me to recognize all the individual accomplishments. We've had several special assemblies, several special night events where you've been recognized, but I would be remiss if I did not call the attention to some of the achievements. First, I would like, for those in the audience, if you have not already looked, there's a listing of those individuals who are ranked in the top 5% of their class. If I could ask Haley Minton, who is a valedictorian, and April Wakefield, the salutatorian, to stand, along with the other members of the 5%, top 5%, and they are listed in rank order. Would you young ladies and men please stand to be recognized? And if I could, at this time, have those who have made an honor roll 3.5 overall for the 3 years that you've been at Northwest, and members of the National Honor Society, if you will please stand. Could I ask all of you to stand? Thank you. Academically, the class is strong. I think you've noticed in the scholarships and awards, probably over close to 100 names. Since that time, probably another 20 students have been advised that they've received scholarships. Altogether, approximately a third of the class will be receiving scholarships or awards this year. The National Merit Corporation, which recognizes the top students across the country, have recognized 4 of our students as commended students. And I wonder if the 4 of those individuals, if they would stand, if you were recognized as National Merit commended students. Could I get you to stand, please? Jeff Erickson, Mitch Fleischer, David Gunther, and Laura McAdams. These. And there are 2 scholarship winners that I particularly would like to point out, and not to certainly diminish the efforts of the others. One of the most prestigious scholarships at Wichita State is the Gore Scholarship. We've been fortunate in the 11 years that we've operated at Northwest to have 3 of those scholarships. One of the 3 have been awarded this year to Diana Osborne. She's been recognized on a number of occasions. Where is Diana? I was really, truly hoping that we might get through tonight. It's a first class that I probably am embarrassed to be in front of for the annex of some of the members. That's too bad, but that's how I honestly feel, folks, those of you in the back there. I would also like to recognize another young gentleman you met earlier, Clarence Bostic. Clarence is going to be going to Clark College in Atlanta, Georgia. Both of those scholarship winners are scholarships earned over $30,000 per year. I know there are many of you that I'm not recognizing. perhaps that's why some of you feel that you have to draw the attention to yourself. I think this I would say to the class in my parting farewell remarks. I would like to use a closing of the film that was shared. Some of you have seen this film, not all of you, but it was distributed by Jostens, and in part it says, "Dare to be yourself because you are one of a kind. Care about others by accepting the differences in each of us. Share in these moments by making these moments the greatest in your life so far." I wish you well as you move forward to the future as graduates of Wichita High School Northwest. Mr. Davis, as principal of Wichita High School Northwest, it's my pleasure and honor to present the 1989 class and certify that they have or will meet the graduation requirements of the Wichita Board of Education and the Kansas State Board of Education. Accepting our class tonight is the president of the Wichita Board of Education, Mr. Mel Davis. Mr. Davis.
Dr. Gasper, educators, parents, relatives, and friends of the graduates and Northwest High School class of 1989, I bring you greetings and congratulations. It is my proud duty to accept this graduating class on behalf of the Board of Education of Unified School District number 259. I think it is appropriate that the city's most contemporary high school facility also contains the most contemporary student body and faculty, and it is my pleasure to be with you tonight. The terms of this day are intriguing: graduation and commencement. Graduation comes from the Latin word meaning step or a small portion. The word commencement has its root in a French word that means to begin. So it is with you tonight as you step from the shelter of your 13 years of education to the beginning of the next phase of your life, be it further education, the workforce, or other directions. It is an exciting time to be leaving high school. Our world is full of problems and opportunities just waiting for you. Despite what the negative voices have to say, you are bright, well-educated, and positive young people, and you are capable to meet those challenges. I wish you well in all you do. I have one last thought for you graduates. It is a personal one. Recently, I attended another graduation ceremony here in Wichita as a spectator. It so happened that I did not know any of the graduates very well, so instead of bobbing up and down like a periscope to see Johnny or Susie and contorting myself to get a good photograph, I studied the faces of the people around me. What I saw was one of the most moving sights I've ever witnessed. In the faces of mothers and fathers, and brothers and sisters, and relatives and friends, I saw universal pictures of absolute pride and unabashed joy. I see those same pictures tonight on the faces in this audience. For some of you, there will be great moments in the future. And for some of you, there have been great moments in the past. But for many of you, this moment is the most important life cycle event that you will experience. And you should have great satisfaction with that. And the sheer pride and respect and happiness in the eyes of your family and friends is a reflection of your own feeling of accomplishment and joy. I wish to extend my congratulations to your parents, your teachers, and to you. Now, on behalf of the Wichita Board of Education, Unified School District number 259, I authorize the administration to issue high school diplomas to those individuals of this, the graduating class of 1989.
What do we do with the leftover card with the cards? Nope. Jason Wayne Terry. Rajesh Pabanaban. Dana Lynn Orr. Amy Elizabeth Cox. Virginia Ann Rogers. Kipton William Dunn. Mitchell Roy Flesher. Julie Ann Carlson. Jeffrey Allen Sharping. Jill Jelaine Dirksen. Clarence E. Bostick. Leslie Michelle Thomas. Sean Orlando Harris. LaShawn M. Jones. Derek T. McGill. Trina Jaleese Reed. Jason Christopher Eubank. Rebecca Wisdom Petrosky. Stephanie Michelle Leahy. Maria Martinez Morales. Esther Garcia Abraham. Dennis Eugene Hunt. Royce-Lee Arnetta Smith. Jeffrey Duran Crooms. Kimberly A. White. Christian Gerald Counts. Latasha Michelle Quarles. Jason Matthew Pennington. Stacy Lynn Martin. Haley Michelle Minton. Robert Christopher Harding. Angela Dion Madden. Matthew David Wilcox. Jana Danelle Sweethall. Todd C. Searles. Jennifer Christina Hughes. Troy Wayne Reynolds. Heather Lynn Dungan. Wesley James Beamster. Laura Elizabeth McAdams. Corey David Allen. Julie C. Stauffer. Paul Thomas Abers. Brenda Jane Didlake. Jeffrey Paul Erickson. Melanie Ann Saffel. Deirdre Marie DeWitt. Heidi Ray Robbins Dyken. Nikki Strahan. Jennifer Suzanne Austin. Christine L. Layton. Paul E. Hudson. Charlotte McDonald's. Jason Court Baker. Marcy Day Bell. Landry G. Baggett. Andre Lamont Brown. Alicia Dion Story. Rachel Marie Mattoon. Michael Iskander Cases. Amber Elizabeth Robillard. Darren James Lang. Diana L. Osborne. Craig Dean Whittle. Tyrone D. Johnson. Susie Lee Sanders. Anthony L. Banton. Natalie Winee Jones. James Dean Dixon. Jennifer Blair Furr. James D. White. Kelly Sue Carter. Nathan T. Osborne. Lara Diane Dinas. Carl R. Hill. Susan Lynn Stone. Andrew Walter Bance. Karen Patricia Richter. Lori Ann Robinson. Chandra Leanne Cotter. Dina Ann Wilson. Jennifer Lynn George. Kelly R. Merrill. Tony Michael Gilman. Angela K. Neal. Robert A. Davis. Lori Ann Reynolds. Sean William Lancelot. Rachel Michelle Zemper. Cameron Todd King. Cynthia Denise Stoffel. Doesn't matter. C. Rick Carver. Shannon Lee Sturd. Charles Andrew Donham. Terry Black. Michael Renee Jackson. John Christopher Arnold. Jennifer Janine Filer. Matt Teskey. April K. Wakefield. Lutz Gropp. Shaleem W. Kitching. Todd Nathan Nossel. Shannon D. Kitching. Richard Allen Underkoffler. Shannon Michelle Keenan. Todd Earl Tucker. Rachel Renee Ricketts. Robert Thomas Rawlings. Kimberly Ann Warren. Charles Dean Ray. Tammy Alderman. Tiffany Ann Grimes. Kevin Eugene Funk. April Jean Schreck. Bobby Eugene Walkup. Claudia Janelle Wright. Sean Christian Collier. Anitra Marie Flores. Brian S. Plapa. Holly Lee Perry. Stuart M. Schrader. Ashley Ann Harrison. Timothy Robert Lair. Hong Wen. David Alexander Gunsner. Lisbeth Katrina Ginther. Jeremy R. Lauer. Mark A. Wagner. Kimberly Jean Henkel. Todd Whitaker. Marilee Ann Shearcock. Nicholas D'Angelo Bryant. Parashon Yvonne Marshall. Anthony Andre Hall. Christina Bragale Ingram. Gary E. Carter Jr. Krista Diane Reeves. Alvino Lee McFall. Bettina Lynn Hood. Monty Don Bell. Tanya LaCale Taylor. Ivan Thornton Blackman. Yolanda Lynette Tyson. Julie Ann Brown. Christopher James Brousseau. Marie Elizabeth Johansson. Angela Renee Henkin-Siefken. Stacy Marie Kenneman. William Patrick Steinhoff. Krista Dion White. Jason D. Titus. Karen Patricia Jakowski. Todd Jonathan Loken. Danielle Nicole Evans. John J. Johnson. Marie Nicole Hill. Marcy Nicole Hill. Michael Wayne Collins. Gina Renee Moreno. Thomas Jason Baran. Stephen Lamont Brown. Danita Celeste Rhodes. Dontre Earl Jones. Solomonica Suzette Robinson. Carl Montez Anderson. Laquita L. Daniels. Cordell D. Johnson. Danielle D. Singleton. James M. Fagan. Karen Renee Clark. Michael A. Pettinger. Jerry Don Compton. Teresa Dawn Trummel. Elisa Espinoza. Valerie Holland. Navarro Lindsay D'Artagnan Parker. Tracy Lynn Hayes. Destin Lee Person. Kristen Kimberly Small. Kyle Lee DeGarmo. Donna Lynn Ringgold. Ian Fitzgerald Lewis. Christy Irene Ivy. Petri Olivie Gronberg. Jennifer Mary Calhoun. Auntie Hilke. Michelle Lynn Green. Brian D. Jones. Douglas Howard Mann. Michelle Renee Reed. Stephen L. Schuler. Donette Elaine Wiley. Dana Justin Drake. Jennifer Marie Weltha. Matt R. Langley. Jill Leslie Sandberg. Scott Anthony Evans. Jennifer Lynette Rodriguez. Burke A. Pogue. Wendy Elise Brew. Jason Dale Raridan. Tracy Lynn Baker. Matt Mark Meyer. Deanna Lynn DeBerg. Jamie Christian Mainzer. Cynthia Ann Bell. Shandy Dion McCosh. Christopher J. Lundstrom. Nancy J. Hessler. Shane Allen Yance. Jennifer Lynn Williams. Jacob Troy Robinson. Tess Elizabeth Schreiner. Joel T. Foster. Anina Helma Janacek. Jim Roger Hedfers. Magdalena M. Sancho. Hiro Suzuki. Elizabeth Blythe Trimmer. Benjamin Henry. Greg Allen West. Jennifer Jo Wiggins. Jeremy Lee Hum. Paula M. Frampton. Stephen Allen Lee. Kathy Louise Glenn. William Ivan Gettle.
Cinda DeMoss.
Cinda Michelle DeMoss. Adrian Sean Dickerson. Jacqueline May Olson. Roman Joseph Skibeck. Angela Deanne Kravitz. Boyd Wayne Duckett. Kimberly Susan Williamson. Gordon Lee Long II. Heather Dawn Crowley. Cynthia S. Francis. Spencer Dylan Helmke. Tricia Vaughn Hansen. Bradley F. Crisp. Lena Louise Stevens. Andrew A. Holm. Larissa Ann Hamill. Blaine Shell. Amy Jo Nordstrom. Brian Lee Morrell. Andrea A. Rogers. Clayton E. Hawkins. Jennifer Lee Hammond. Kier K. Mather. Melissa D. Mobley. Leonardo C. Nani. Jim Hopper. Stacy Leanne Lippold. Jimmy Thomas McCarty. Holly Susan Walker. Gary Rex Osborne. Diane Lynn Smith. Paul Christopher Maisel. Kelly Ann Brown. Scott E. Walden. Kimberly Sue Weischer. Scott A. Cox. Heather Lynn Franklin. Jeff M. Withers. Nancy H. Trissel. Brock K. Evans. Jennifer Lynn Karen.
Schroeder.
Michelle L. Schroeder. Eric J. Snyder. Amy Lynn McCall. Darren H. Jones. Annette K. Dreiling. Paul J. Dibben. Brandy Michelle Schwartz. Jason Andrew Cook. Tracy Lynn Fretz. Troy L. Abbey. Candace Denise Adams. Mark Thomas Watson. Kimberly Wheeler. Jason S. Adamson. Dwight Kim Ho. Richard Tapia Watson. Scott M. Cochran.
Kimberly Lynn Coburn. Just set them up straight for me. Scott Aubrey Maddox. Tiffany Suzanne Zollinger. Scott A. Coleman. Lori Nicole James. Michael Patrick Turner. Cammie E. Harrison. Todd Allen Hanna. Letitia M. Dukes. Jeffrey N. Massey. Amy Diane Mast. Christopher Jamie Overton. Dana Carissa Pedler. Clifford N. Whitson. Valerie Dawn Wood. Casey Lynn Kirk. Johnson J. Ewing. Jody Lynn Springstead. David B. Miller. Kristen Helrigal. Michael Eugene Kaiser. Ashley Ann Fatsis. Kevin M. Foster. Candace Genevieve Corey. Mark Thomas Butel. Felicia Y. Gregory. Lael Lamont LeBlanc. Tracy Jane Franklin. Brock E. Herbal. Dana Marie Miller. Miguel Aguilar. Steve L. Baca. Jacqueline Sue Hawkins. Sean Ronell Bannister. Andrea Deneen Bell. Blake M. Ellis. Kimberly Lee Liston. Timothy Eugene Freilich. Tracy Lynn Weber. Matthew Cornelius Gamble Jr. Gwendolyn Lachelle Deere. Tommy Lee Atkins. Nikki Lynn Trigg. Rex Joseph Edwards. Dominic Renee Hickman. Devin Wayne Anderson. Militia K. Widener. Michelle Sparks. Robert Dale Richmond. Christy Lynn Comer. Monty B. Neal. Rebecca Lynn Wilkin. Brandon Craig Andrews. Tina M. Coulter. Stephen D. Mitchell. Stephanie Renee Thomas. Greg W. Patton. Shelley D. Thorburn. Jonathan A. Goring. Jelaine and Jeanette Harbert. Lyle Maurice Horner. Angela Renee Good. Tony Robert Strecker. James R. Tegethoff. Joanne Marie Lawson. Joseph P. Higgins. Carrie S. Anderson. Kevin W. Graves. Tony Allen. Carlisle James Stewart. Sean P. Corbett. Thomas D. Koo. Paul Dean Munson, Kendall Boyd Smith, Jeffrey J. Smith, Thomas A. Radke, David B. Yoakum, Scott Bradley Houseman, Brian Whithoon, Don Wayne Zimmerman II, Mark D. Winter, Weeman, Trevor John Weeman, Borg L. Schmid, David Ryan Andre, Richard Gary Papard, Kristen Lynette McMillan, Mark E. Jason, Andrea Lynn Rose, Steve David Vanderhoff, Anne Marie Saunders, Steve R. Hayden,
All our hard work has paid off tonight. Now it's time to move from the left to the right.
Closing our exercises tonight will be three of our seniors. Jonna Sweethall will direct us in the singing of America the Beautiful. That will be followed by Jenny Hughes leading us in singing the Alma Mater. And we will close with the benediction led by Stacy Martin.
join me in the benediction. And now, as you go on your way, may God go with you. May he go before you to show you the way. May he go behind you to encourage you, beside you to befriend you, above you to watch over you, and within you to bring you his peace. In the name of the Father, and of the Son, and of the Holy Spirit, amen.
That concludes our program. Thank you very much for attending.
I've seen a lot worse than that.
Well, I can't get the four. I might get the four administrators if I can get them, assistants. And then I don't think they want to use the yearbook picture, but you might want to take one.